Dímelo, Dominican York. What the is going on? What the is going on? You know when I'm home alone that I'm loud as a motherfucker. Straight into it, man. We're looking at Tonka Cola by Mancera. This is Mancera's Tonka Cola. I know I've talked about it on the channel. I don't know that I've featured it in a video yet. There you go. Tonka Cola theoretically should be amazing, but it's not my go-to scent. Look at that great atomizer. It is pressurized. It is my scent of the day. Or the scent of the morning, actually. I'm filming early. I might put one in this evening. You never know. But this is really good. I'm actually on Mancera's website for the first time. I'm looking at the top notes at Sicilian lemon, nutmeg, cinnamon stick, black cherry. I didn't know it was black cherry. They've never said black cherry on any like Fragrantica, even when we go there now. But the heart notes are fizzy cola, Indonesian patchouli, orange flowers, and then the base notes, Brazilian tonka beans, balmy benzoin, labdanum, and powdery vanilla. Yeah, this is really good. But for some reason it's not been something that I've wanted to reach for, even after having it a few months. Wore it to what is it? A hayride, or we went out and toasted s'mores and did a tractor hayride, or you know what I mean, just went out for the holidays. That was the first time I really wore it. Smelled great. I felt it was a little too much because a lot of it got on my hoodie when I sprayed the back of my neck. And I actually changed sweaters so that way it wasn't projecting, because this, in my first two wearings, this is probably my third wearing, it does have a lot of, it's got a lot of cojones. This does project. Now in the dry down, it does get a lot softer. When you get into that vanilla phase, that tonka bean vanilla phase, but that benzoin keeps pushing. I mean, the beginning is beautiful, but it's going to be polarizing, because it could be a sickly smell. It could be a smell that maybe somebody has a bad memory with. And I'm talking about a lot of that nutmeg, cinnamon, and cherry. That nutmeg, cinnamon, and cherry really kind of give you that, and then that fizzy cola bubbles in, but it gives you that gourmandy kind of feel, but in I guess a cherry cola way. But it's not mouth watering. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not mouth watering. It's more picturesque, and not really like, there's some fragrances that evoke salivation and things like that, because they make you feel like you're going to taste something. And then me talking about it, of course I'm salivating. But it is good. It's better than I liked at first sniff. That's the truth. This is better than I liked at first sniff. I do spray under my shirt a lot. I know that you still get it punched in your face, but especially when I'm rocking a hoodie, it subdues it and keeps it kind of tucked in and under my clothing. But when I want to just envelop my olfactory senses, I do spray on the chest. And it is fizzy. Okay, I do get that fizzy cola, and you don't have to wait for the heart notes. The heart notes are there. And I'm getting the patchouli and the orange, and all of that blends really well. The nutmeg, the cinnamon, the cherry, even the lemon. The lemon is probably what's giving it a little bit of fizziness mixed in with those other notes. Let's see what Fragrantica says the accords are. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Let's go up to the accords. All right. Warm, spicy, Coca-Cola, vanilla, cinnamon, amber, sweet, citrus, cherry, fresh, spicy, and aromatic. I'm pretty on board with a lot of those accords. But to me, what do I get? I'm gonna do one more spray. So that way I have it on the wrist. And I know I'm an oversprayer. I've already sprayed 3-4 sprays here, and I did 4 or 5 sprays this morning, so I am pumping. I do have the back door open, and I don't turn on the heat or the AC when I have the door open, so hopefully I'm not just expending extra energy like that. But Tonka Cola gives me a warm feeling of kind of a wintry feeling, a warm wintry feeling that's sweet, but it's not delicious. This is really good. It's not delicious. It's not delicious, not to me yet. It is really good. It is, to me, a Tonka Cola version, but it is kind of perfumery. It smells like a cologne. It smells like a perfume. It isn't like you're smelling something natural. Even though I could get how this comes off really natural to some people because they might have something in their life that this smells exactly like. But to me, not really. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. This is a really good. I don't know that I can't say it's a daily scent. It's not a daily wear for me yet. You know what? If I lived with this would be one of the ones that, you know what? It's so good, I'll live with it. And then you fall in love with it after time, right? It becomes part of your DNA. But this doesn't evoke any certain feeling or emotions. And maybe that's why it's not in that delicious category for me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different noses out there, as many people as there are noses. But it is better than day one. Um, and it is kind of what I expected. Maybe that's why it's one of the last Manceras that I actually purchased. Um, Not to mention, not always the one that you can find in that lower price point. You know what I mean? Listen, I've seen Cedrat Boise as low as $52 recently. Full bottle presentation. Cedrat Boise, which a lot of people say is better than this, but this is really good. Okay? It's really good. You get all that Coca-Cola and vanilla. And I do get that warm, spicy sense. There's a lot going on. This is a busy fragrance. But linear. But the dry down, the Coca-Cola fades away, but I still get, I don't know, I still get a lot of that vanilla deep in the base in the dry down, which I've had the pleasure of, enjoying the scent for at least 8, 9 hours before I showered. It will stick around. Tonka Cola will stick around. I would say this is bordering. It's not a beastly scent. No, I can't say it's even bordering a beastly scent, but it is. It is very pronounced in the first 3 hours, and then it kind of, for me, lingers the way I can go under my shirt and really pick up the scent. I see right there, I just got the opening, and that's under my shirt. This is beautiful, though. That's picking up my face through the bottle, but not a safe blind buy. Get a sample first. Get a sample. Get a sample. But to me, you see, I keep spraying it. I'm liking it more and more. But you know what? I think I personally prefer. I personally. That's good though. Okay, I'm really growing to like this, but to me, it smells like perfumery. It does smell like perfumery. It doesn't evoke, again, a specific memory with a specific time, place, thing, or. Uh, but it is good. Gosh, this is good. You guys got to give it a chance. Get a sample. Get a sample. And this is a novice nose talking to you. And this is somebody that doesn't have a lot of stuff and hasn't experienced the depth and breadth of fragrance that all these guys on YouTube have. Okay? I'm a very novice nose. To me, beautiful scent. Not in the delicious category yet, but definitely bottle worthy. Okay? Okay, that's true. This is bottle worthy. For me, the way the scent carries, it's bottle worthy. But I do prefer, for the warm winter, spicy. I'm not going to lie. And I have the intense version, so I do not know. As a matter of fact, I just got a sample of red tobacco sent to me. So I do have a sample of the regular red tobacco. And I'm going to see if that opening, but it's only off a 2 milliliter. That's Ensalade. I know I've got it here. Yep. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. But that's red tobacco from Mancera. It's not going to pick it up. But I can compare red tobacco finally to intense red tobacco. That's going to be fun. Because I was going to say, I do prefer the opening. I prefer the deeper spice of the red tobacco. But I don't use it often because my wife doesn't like it. It's not my wife doesn't necessarily like tobacco, but she bought tobacco spray for the an air freshener. Yeah, but this is more subdued than red tobacco and gives you that winter warm spicy feel and edge. It is perfumery the same way this is perfumery, but I prefer this red tobacco. Gosh, I've got body washes that mimic the red tobacco scent or have that spicy tobacco nature. And when you layer with a body wash and then some kind of body cream, and then you go in and you bang bang, this is really good stuff. I love that. That to me is winter in a bottle. But Tonka Cola is not far behind. Okay, star of the show today, Tonka Cola. Sweeter. It's sweeter, where this is really not as sweet as you would like. I would like to find a real cherry tobacco. Who knows a real good cherry tobacco fragrance that is photorealistic? I definitely want to come across one. This intense red tobacco came close to me. I do enjoy the scent in the air. Tonka Cola is different. It's more subdued. It's got that Coca-Cola feel with the fizzy lemon, and it's just good. Cinnamon, all that stuff is good. You know, where I'm pretty sure this also has cinnamon. It's got to, but this is more subdued. It does have that cola nature to it. It's sweeter. Definitely bottle worthy. Mancera is a great house to have. In 2026, I'm going to go back to Mancera and actually pick up 10 fragrances in 2026 for Mancera that I've made a list of already. I have made a list. But Tonka Cola is a great option. Definitely up there in the, is it top 10 Manceras? I'm not sure for me. I've only got 10, so it's definitely in my top 10. But if in 2026 I had another 10 Manceras, I don't know this. I'm pretty sure this would be close to making the top 10, but I don't know that it would. Anyway, hope you guys have a blessed day. Que Dios te bendiga. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.